Welcome back, Marvel Universe fans and true believers. This is Castro Sakio coming back again with a figure review, fresh for the 2012 new year. Want to wish everybody a happy new year out there. I've been going through all my figures, and I figured, it's getting a little out of hand on what I have built up. I kind of didn't expect so many figures floating around. So, just so I can start putting things in order, I'm going to start reviewing these figures in order. First off, I want to recreate each section based on how Marvel sees their own pool of characters. There's a group called the Illuminati, and essentially this group is each member of this group is a representative for one of the sections in the Marvel Universe lineup. For instance, Professor X represents mutants. Doctor Strange represents the mystic and magic. Iron Man represents technology. Reed Richards represents science. Black Bolt represents the Inhumans. I forget who else is part of this group, but either way, each one of these sectors, they mean something. And if you read the comic book on World War Hulk, they kind of agreed to send him off into outer space to a peaceful planet so he doesn't destroy the Earth, because he's a liability. He's a big problem. But it's interesting because I'll get to that story one of these days. But that group has sent him to a planet. He became their king, their leader, World War Hulk, and he comes back to Earth and he tries to conquer Earth. So in other words, they created a bigger problem than they need to. But it's kind of weird because Superman's the opposite. Superman lands on Earth and he's the protector and the strongest in the world. Hulk is the strongest in the world, but he gets exported and shipped back to us. But there's another sector in their Marvel Universe character pool, and of course that is space. Aliens play a big role. The Skrulls, the Kree, the Shi'ar Empire, and you name it, Mr. Impossible, whatever his name is. And you've got the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, the Infinity Gauntlet was a great story. It stars this gentleman right here, Thanos, who brings an Infinity Gauntlet with him on his hand, which is super duper awesome. Thanos is a character that it got a 2-pack. See right up there. He got a 2-pack with Adam Warlock, and Adam Warlock has his own Infinity Gauntlet. It says here, born disfigured, Thanos became obsessed with mortality at an early age. As he grew up, came into the power he had inherited from his eternal parents. His obsession became a determination to wipe out all life in the universe. For ages, he has traveled the stars seeking ways to finally achieve his dreams. Blah 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 blah. Alright, anyways, pretty much Thanos is he's fucked up. He has issues, psychological issues. He looks like a blue Skrull. So if any of you have been thinking that, so have I. He looks just like a blue Skrull. And the paintwork on this particular figure, like its design, is identical to the comic. You have that gold and blue, and it's just so sharp. The nice wash on the arms. The new one, which I can't wait to get my hands on a review, has a darker gold and a different blue, and gold in some other areas. This one you can see Constrictor, who also has a great paint job. Yellow Jacket, awesome paint job. I'm not really a big fan of Arnold Stark, but Iron Man 2020. This is a S.H.I.E.L.D. figure. So let's get this bad boy open. Here he is, Thanos himself. Same articulation as the Juggernaut, and the Juggernaut was very interesting because he was one of the first like this. He had the thigh swivel, double jointed knee. He also had the calf, the foot pivot. Right up here, he had the moving waist, ball jointed head, wrist twist, single jointed elbow, bicep swivel, ball jointed shoulder. And what's cool is, oops, sorry. Thanos can go handless, like so. So the Infinity Gauntlet comes off, and you can put his fighting gauntlet on. So Thanos can be naked without his gauntlet. Now this is the Thanos you're going to get inside the Adam Warlock pack. You're going to get that Thanos in the Adam Warlock Thanos pack. And that's mainly because Adam Warlock has a gauntlet. And I hear that... Let's put it up here. I hear that the digital comic subscription for Victor Von Doom has the Infinity Gauntlet as well, but it's not a actual glove or snap-on. It's a light in there. It's like a wrap around the hand. So I hear it kind of sucks. So this is a good gauntlet to have. Maybe they'll give us the Infinity Sword like they have in the Superhero Squad. But you know, Thanos represents the Infinity Gems Wars. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they've made games out of it. Some of you know the War of the Gems. That's what it's called. War of the Gems. It was a Capcom game. You know, one of the first Marvel versus type game. And Thanos was a player. He was a player there. He was actually the boss, and a very deadly character to mess with. He's Marvel's counterpart for Darkseid, which is the enemy of Superman. Which, funnily, his name is Kal-El, and Thanos fights Captain Marvel, and his name is Marvel. So, you know, that's a little wordplay between the two brands, and if they ever make a Darkseid 3 3/4 inch, that's decent. Opposing with Thanos, you know, those two can go probably toe to toe. Thanos is a sick creature. I don't have any intergalactic characters to pose him with yet. Everyone else is on an earthly level, with the exception of maybe, as of right now, I'll open up some more. Thor. Thor is a being almost strong enough to take out Thanos. He is a god, thunder god. So, thank you, true believers, for tuning in to another Marvel Universe review from Castro Sakio. Tune in for the next one, where I will be throwing a foe for Thanos strong enough to take both these guys out, and has. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments, and have a wonderful, wonderful new year.